Hello and welcome to Business Standard Views of the Week. What does the changing world order mean for India? Has the country got its vaccine economics right? Why and how has our strategic outlook shifted? Subscribe to Business Standard and read this week's top opinion pieces to find out. We start with an incisive piece on the forces that are bringing change to the world at large and India in particular. Some traditional forms of globalization are in partial retreat, but new agendas are also coming into focus. TN9's latest column explains how globalization is morphing and what the changing world order means for India. On the topic of globalization and its impact, governments around the world, including in India, are missing out on the investment opportunity of the century. In his latest column, Naushad Forbes identifies what that is and brings together all the pieces needed for successfully meeting the challenges involved. Next, we have a column on where the RBI's latest actions could lead us. Judging by the minutes from its June meeting, the RBI looks like an outlier among its peers in addressing a particularly pressing matter that has gripped the world. Mihir Sharma's latest column reveals what that issue is and whether the central bank's stance is a cause for concern. Staying on with the theme of central banking and its impact, central banks around the world have had to scramble to counter the impact of COVID-19. Rajesh Kumar's column highlights the issues that will dominate policy discourse and financial market rates in the coming months. Next, we bring you a piece that explains how the securities market might be on the verge of change. July 1991 was 30 years ago. A great process of economic reform was initiated then. One important element of that was financial markets reform. But there are three sets of issues that were not raised and not addressed. KP Krishnan's latest column reveals what they are and prescribes the three actions needed to establish a capable financial market system. On the topic of change, we bring you a Business Standard editorial on the direction India's richest man is taking his business in. Reliance Industries has never been short of ambition, and its latest annual general meeting has confirmed that. Business Standard explains how the Mukesh Ambani-led conglomerate is set to reinvent itself again. We also identify one of the major challenges that Mr. Ambani will have to overcome in order to succeed. Continuing with the theme of a change in direction, from talks with the Taliban and PM Modi's meeting with leaders from Jammu and Kashmir to the increasing friendliness with Pakistan, Shikhar Gupta's latest column traces the common thread that runs through them and explains why India's strategic outlook has shifted from the east to the west for now. We bring this episode of Business Standard Views of the Week to a close with a piece that raises important questions for India's aviation industry. Will the recovery in aviation last? Will any of the Indian carriers go bust? Will the Air India sale go through in the current environment? Anjali Bhargava's column sums up what we know and what we don't know about where the aviation industry is flying off to. Find the links to these columns and editorials in the video description below. For more insights and analysis in the world of business, finance, and politics, subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.